going to be entirely honest. Don't know if I set this up. All right. Good afternoon, everybody. This is... What is today? A Tuesday. It is a Tuesday. Zelcon, howdy, howdy. Howdy, 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 howdy. Hey man, Too Fast. See, Too Fast, if I'd read that message, I would know it was Tuesday. Thank you, Too Fast. Hey there, Bishop. Hello, Ken. And Wolf, I have heard all this stuff about Dupree, and I'm gonna be honest, man, I don't think it's worth it.
To a new friendship.
I don't think it is. And Gold! Thank you, Gold. Thank you, man. It is good to see you. Thank you so much. Making every name green. Thank you so much, Gold. And Wolf, it's good to see you. My day is going swell. I have had a good day. I would like to think a good day. A wonderful day. And I'll go into it here in just a little bit. You know, I thought I had a plan, and now I don't remember what that plan was. Hey, Parker.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Let's see. No, GeForce, I'm not ready for a game-ready driver. You might be ready, but I'm not ready. What are we gonna do today? What do we want to do today, guys? We want to do some more hauling. I kind of want to do some more hauling.
Your insurance claim has been sent. Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility.
Yeah, see, Wolf, I don't even think it's worth it, man. Because it's just a bunch of tiny jobs, right? Like, you could make slightly less money and not worry about getting blowed up. Hey, Raven. That's right, Raven. It was the one day that I wouldn't be here. which I do apologize for. I was not feeling particularly well yesterday. I know I'm gonna get yelled at, but I forgot to take pills on Sunday. Sunday was a little busy, so I forgot to take them, and that really wiped me out. Is that still typo? Do they still have the typo in here? Yes, they do. I think. Or do they fix it? I think they fixed it. Oh, kid. Kenna did not, but it might involve a quesadilla. Thank you, Coyote.
Torpedo burrito.
Well, I'm not having a happy birthday, Coyote, because it's not my birthday. But I am having a happy day, and slightly more happy now that the both of you have put dollars in my pocket, which allows me to fund my silly idea that I've been doing. Hey, biker. Yeah, Parker, ain't it just? Ain't it just? Okay, so you guys want to hear the dumb thing that I'm doing? I've got a bunch of skeletons, like the little 5-foot posable skeletons you can get from like Home Depot, Lowe's, things like that. And I had this idea, all right? So I decided I was going to get some like non-working instruments and a few more skeletons. And I was going to put on like a skeleton concert in my yard, all right? Like, you know, dress up some of the skeletons as band members. Get like a Ziggy Stardust outfit, maybe. And then I could have like David Boney and the Skeletones. And then just have like a whole crowd of skeletons listening to them. Put like a little Bluetooth speaker out there. Like, not loud, just, you know, with music. Just play my Halloween playlist. So I went by this music store in town, and Coyote, it's your birthday. Well, Coyote, you know what we have? Why are you giving me money on your birthday? That is $4 that should be in your pocket, birthday boy. Good job getting that Wookiee, though. But Coyote, you know what we have to do, right? And also, well, if I would have circled back to that, I know that feeling. It's like when you start out and it's like, gee golly, I'm poor. And now it's like, every single time I finish a hauling job, I can afford another spaceship. And I did, biker. We'll probably see it detachable first quarter of 2026. And Bob, not much. Probably gonna go do a hauling job. Oh, is he, Gaz? Well, you know what, Gaz? We're gonna wait to sing happy birthday until Death gets here, just because he doesn't like it. Because it is Coyote's birthday. So yeah, we're gonna set up a whole little band in the front yard, and I went by... Hey, Tiago! So many Wookiees today. Thank you, Tiago. Thank you so much. Every dollar in my pocket helps me buy more skeletons and band instruments. And Parker, I haven't. Tell me more. Is it about the big screen thing, like the big studio they set up? Thank you so much, Tiago. Oh, good. Death, you're here. Death, just so you know, it's Coyote's birthday, so you know exactly what that means. Well, Coyote, we do have one peeking out from the inside, like behind a curtain. But that is where they go when they're not in use. Like, most people just have, like, a skeleton in the closet. I've got 12. But I went by a music store today, and oh my god, I'm never gonna get to tell the story. Thank you, Death. Thank you so much. Thank you, Death, and I'm trying. Here's the thing, Death. The bookstore has an event scheduled for the exact same day. And yes. I don't know. I have to do what my constituents say, I guess. Thank you, Gaz. Ken. Thank you, Ken. Thank you, Gaz. Thank you, Death. I want you to know all this money is going towards skeletons. I'm embezzling for my Halloween. Mabutu, there's gonna be a bar citizen in Chicago during the CitizenCon transmission. And Jim, it's technically outside of Chicago. It's just, you know, the Chicago area. It's like northwest-ish. Prospect, I think. Like, it's not in, like, Chicago proper. Hey, Luna. I did. Part of it was awkward, part of it was fun. But it was a decent weekend. And I finally figured out what I'm doing for Halloween. And I'm putting the plan in motion. Nice, Raymond. I'm glad you got it out of the way a little bit early. And hopefully it's just nothing. Jim, I'm probably not playing any scary games on Halloween proper. I mean, I could, but like on Halloween proper, dude, Halloween is my favorite holiday. But I'm a special boy and I won't get good. I almost floor into that 400i. But no, dude, I love the crap out of Halloween. It's the one day of the year that I don't mind kids. And I love seeing them all happy and excited and dressed up and really just enjoying the magic of life. Every other day, I don't want to see them. But that's the one day of the year where I'm like, yeah, come up here, get your candy, tell me about your outfit. Who are you? Are you Optimus Prime? Are you a pickleball set? Are you a Pokemon? Man, is that one of those new Pokemon I don't know about? What's his name? What does he do? Fred, I mix it up. Like, hauling admittedly does pay more. With a Hull C, you can make money, no sweat. But today we're going to do some trading because, you know... Well, you see, Luda, every time I attempt to say the plan, something happens, so... But I'm going to try to say it now. So Luna, the plan for Halloween, I've got a bunch of like skeletons, and I'm gonna try to get a bunch of instruments together, like, you know, not functioning ones, but, you know, guitars, a drum set, things like that. I'm gonna put a skeleton band out front because I've got like a little step up porch thing. So I'm gonna put the band on the porch and then have like a little skeleton crowd. And on the drums, like on the bass drum part, it's gonna say David Boney and the Skeletones. And so anyway, I went to a music store earlier. And I was like, hey man, you guys have any busted up instruments that you'd be willing to sell? And I told him what it was for. And he gave me 2 guitars and a ukulele for free and said, Happy Halloween. And that was just absolutely wonderful of that man. I was ecstatic. And like, you know, they don't work. Like they're non-functioning. Because these things are going to be outside. It could possibly rain. Ha! Death! Ha! I mean, thank you for the money. I don't know why I'm laughing at you. Forgive me. What a weird relationship we have. I think it's because you didn't put a message with it. I think that's the issue. If you just put a... Well, there it goes. Oh, it was Ken this time. Thank you, Ken. And that's it. See, was that it? Were you trying to interrupt my story? Just to keep the thing going? That's it, Ken. Dude, like, I love to hear about them, like, get all excited. Be like, yeah, I'm a Tyrannosaurus Rex. Like, I had a kid come up as Bumblebee last year, and I gave him, like, 3 candy bars. I'm sorry, Death. Raymond, so the instruments are going to be secured. They will not fire out air hockey pucks. They will not, you know. Listen, the only way that they can hurt a child is if, like, a child runs into him and, like, hits his head. Well, Parker, I've actually been working on a whole Halloween playlist. And I'm not gonna lie, half of it is grave danger because they have such wonderful songs such as Spectre Inspector, Give Up the Ghost, Too Ghoul for School, which is my personal favorite. If you've got time, I would highly suggest going to YouTube or whatever your favorite music thing is and looking up the song Too Ghoul for School by Grave Danger. Thank you, Ken. Oh, Dragnos, of course. Werewolves of London is on there. We've got Halloween by Aqua. You know, the Ghostbusters theme. Like, you gotta have your staple classics. Well, Tickles, if you have the time, I would look up the song Spectre Inspector. He's a human ghost lie detector. We see a biker, I could dress up as that, but they wouldn't know what that is. I'm gonna have to listen to it first, Death. I gotta make sure that I can play it outside. We do have some young ones that come up. I don't want to play anything that's too, you know, make their kid, or like their parents clutch their pearls. And Jim, if I could have like a t-shirt cannon or something, that would be cool. And like I said, Death, I'm really going to try to make it, but our bookstore has an event that exact same day. Hey, Chris. Hey, thank you. But yeah, like I got 2 free guitars, or at least guitar bodies, and a ukulele. And actually the ukulele is fully functioning. Have one little skeleton playing a ukulele, or maybe I'll drop some like some old English on it, try to make it look like a crappy violin, and then go to Spirit Halloween and buy like a bone. So like you can be playing the violin and using the bone as the bow. Now I just have to get some drums. And there's a really cheap drum set on Facebook Marketplace. And I'm hoping that lady will sell me that. You know, Tickles, I do too. And the thing about the ukulele, I've been told it's actually really easy to play. Because of how small it is. Because, like, I don't know about you, dude. But, me personally, you know, I've been on steroids for like 5 years now. So my fingers are very swollen. Like, I can't even... Like, you know when you lie, so you like put your fingers behind your back and you cross your fingers? I can't even do that because of how swollen they are. But I'm told, as far as any sort of, you know, guitar-like instrument with fingers like that, or if you have like short stubby fingers like myself, the ukulele is actually one of the easier ones to learn. And let's be honest, everybody wants to be able to play an instrument just to kind of like impress people. So if you want to, ukulele's probably the easiest way to go. Yeah, see, Mobutu, I don't have those banshee fingers like all those super cool and talented guitarists do, where they've got like 18-inch fingers that can reach across a room and strum all up and down a guitar neck. Death, not touching that one. Oh, Luna. Luna, haunted houses are my favorite. My absolute favorite thing about Halloween is haunted houses. But I've never found one that was enough. Because here's the thing, like, if I'm going to spend 20 or 30 bucks to go inside a haunted house, I want to get stabbed. I want to get slapped around. I want to get drugged, like, down a hallway. Like, I want to go to those where you have to sign the waiver. Like, I want my clothes to be bloodied. It don't have to be real blood. But, you know, I want to feel like the final girl in a Halloween movie. I mean, death, yeah, basically. I mean, if we're just gonna, you know, boil it down to its base contents. Like, you know, like, I want a guy with, like, a giant hook to, like, just grab you and, like grab your foot and just drag you away while you're screaming. And yeah, Jim, that's fair. Like, you know, you gotta have the ones that are gonna be more accessible. But I always find myself wanting more. Like, okay, so we're gonna get into some Jack trauma here. But when I was 14, I got put in a behavioral hospital on the night of Halloween. And it was very scary, and it was raining. You know, all these kids that were in there for all these violent things, and I had never done a violent thing in my life. I still have no idea what I got put in there for. But while it was also absolutely terrifying, it was such a rush. And every time I go to a haunted house, I kind of compare it to that. And I've been chasing that trauma high ever since. Yeah, but Death, I need it to be the haunted house. Like, I need to be able to run, to flee, to escape, you know? What do you guys think? Stems? I know a place where we can dump stems hardcore. You know what? We might just pull out the Polaris for them. Yeah, Jim, like that would be great with that. Like, have the one like the kids can do. And so, Ken, it's funny that you mentioned that. It actually wasn't called Arkham. It was called Rivendell. You know, like the place that the elves are from in The Lord of the Rings.
Welcome to the ASOS vehicle retrieval system.
I guess. See, Dragnos, that's another thing though. Like, horror games don't do anything for me.
Your vehicle has been moved to our storage
Like,
facility.
we're gonna test this out, and I'm probably about to lose all my money. I don't know, Parker. I feel like it just kind of raised like my spook threshold, and every haunted house I've been to just hasn't really quite got me there. If that makes sense. Well, Ken, sadly it was all humans. It's just when I finally got back to school, like, one, I got made fun of by the Lord of the Rings nerds, and you know how far you have to fall down the social ladder for that to happen? In 2004? Hey, Firebrand! We're gonna stim it up. Stimity. Alright, so we're spending $250,000. Alright, Dragnos. I'll do it. I'll buy it today. Firebrand, not too bad. Getting all my Halloween decorations together. Gotta find me a little Ziggy Stardust outfit for a skeleton. Maybe I'll dress up the drummer like Peter Criss. No, that's a lot of... I can at least do the makeup on the skull, though.
Welcome to the ASOS vehicle retrieval system.
I do miss dressing up. I haven't dressed up in a long time.
Please visit
Mostly the last several years, there hasn't really been anything to dress up for. They do, Jim. They do. One of the best haunted houses that I was ever in had this area that was pitch black, where there was a slight drop and a bunch of like old mattresses, and you had to walk across the mattresses. Oh, Raymond, that sounds so fun. Oh, that sounds great. Sorry, we have to wait a few minutes since I bought cargo and it's auto-loading. See, Firebrand, that's the thing. I'm not sure what my costuming budget is going to be. I got a hold of some guitars for free. So that greatly helps. The drums are probably going to be my my biggest thing. Not a lot of people out there with free drums, you know? I mean, that is true, Firebrand. I could just buy a fake bat and have him, you know. Because I'm not spending, like, money on, like, real functioning things. Like, I don't want to do that. Although someone's got a non-functioning set of electric drums for about 40. That could work. I would spend 40 on that. No, fire. Ozzy was the guy who bit the bat. You know, poor guy didn't even realize it was a bat. Ooh, biker. That's not a bad idea. Okay. So, how much time do we have?
Welcome to the ASOS vehicle retrieval system.
See, Parker, I was going to try to put some together. Like, I don't know, get like 2 hula hoops and band them together. Like paper mache or cardboard or whatever. But a lot of stores, like a lot of, you know, band stores get broken instruments in all the time. Let's just check out Craigslist right quick. And this is probably the worst idea I've ever had, looking at Craigslist while streaming. But we've got a couple of minutes while we do this, so.
What's up on your end?
What are those under? What are instruments under? Aw, thank you, Jim. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Jim. That will go a long way towards buying the skeleton crowd. So deplorable, what I was going to do for the keyboard player, instead of actually having a keyboard, I was going to have a skeleton playing the xylophone on another skeleton's ribs. Hey. Hey, well, this sucks for them, but there's a store closing, and they're selling everything. Ooh, where is this place? Oh, but they close at 4. Well, I can't go there today. So, Biker, Halloween is a huge deal. One, it's just the consumerism portion. 2, it's just fun. It's the commercialization of it also introduces this fun aspect where it kind of kicks off the coming of the winter months. And it's so... Listen, man, like, Christmas is cool and all, but I ain't a Christmas person. However, I am a Halloween person. Because it's fun, it's campy, it's spooky. You watch a horror movie where someone screams for 5 minutes while the little spooky zombie guy slowly crawls towards them. Same, Luna. Oh, like, I don't have the costumes, but Halloween is my Christmas. Also, Biker, as someone who has a birthday in November, which is usually taken over by Christmas at that point, Halloween is the last line of defense that keeps Christmas from sneaking into September. And Biker, I am cool with that as long as it's not Scotland. And Turtle, it's good to see you, man. Not much. We are just talking some Halloween decor. No, super, like, believe me, it is a very... Like I said, like, so my birthday, like, my actual, honest-to-God birthday is November 25th. And... you know, it's like I've got Thanksgiving around that time. And as a kid, you know, it was like, oh, yeah, Thanksgiving, but it always got overshadowed by Christmas. So I took this personal slight against Christmas because it's like, while I obviously enjoy snow and Santa Claus and getting toys and just the general merriment of things, like, it just kept creeping into more and more months. And, just, you know, once I discovered spooky season, and that was really more my jam. I mean, Luna, our Walgreens already has Christmas up. Is it, Tickles? Wait, I never actually summoned my ship. Also, before I forget, now that everybody is here, Coyote has a birthday today. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. Hold on. Maybe someone else is docked there. Let's go find out. Or maybe I just have to put my ship away. But, yeah, like I said, Coyote has a birthday. And there is a Oh, that's stolen. Oh, that's super stolen. Oh, that thing is 100% stolen. Let's go put our caterpillar. Now, beggars, I do enjoy both the night before Christmas and the nightmare before Christmas, although one of them has way too much Hot Topic commercialization. Oh, sorry, dry throat. But, ow. Sorry, that's really hitting me all of a sudden. Okay, so caterpillar stored. Here's the problem. I'm probably going to have to change servers to get my Polaris to spawn. There's this fun bug where if you show up in one ship and try to leave in something that docks, it will not work. Man, I bet he's just gonna leave that there too. Oh, Firebrand, I wish. No, it's my meds. That's right, Parker. Darby O'Gill is not a Christmas movie. Parker, they don't. They don't. All right, we'll do that. We'll jump servers, try to pull it out that way. Let's go. Oh, Osibus, I'm sorry. Was it players or just general that Star Citizen baby? You know, Raymond, okay, now that you bring that up, I think one of the reasons that I enjoy Halloween so much is since we were very poor, like when I was a kid, Mom would make my costumes. Like, we would get together and, you know, brainstorm something, and we would make it together. And that was one of the few times that I could really get her to spend time with me. And I just really enjoyed that, because there'd be like a solid week or two, just, you know, putting our heads together and figuring it out and sewing it or gluing it together. And she would take me places, and, you know, there were plenty of Christmases where she would be at work. But since Halloween is at night, I actually got to spend that with her. I think that's one of the reasons that I just really latched on to Halloween. Like, I know Christmas is always, you know, the time of friends and family for other people, but for those that didn't work a traditional 9 to 5, no, it wasn't.
Welcome to the ASOS vehicle retrieval system.
And Aiden, the Carrick is nice, but what about the Freelancer or the Starlancer? What about the Starlancer TAC? It's cheaper. It lets you do the same thing, but smaller. Doesn't take forever to leave.
Your vehicle has been moved
Oh,
to the
Osibus, that's fair. You know, I've actually been lucky. Never once have I been hurt by the Atlas. But I also don't use it a lot, so maybe that's... Well, Luna, my mom had a lot of jobs that either were open on Christmas or they were working during Christmas. So she never really got Christmas Day off. And there were a lot of Christmases where it was like, you know, oh, I'll be home after work. So Christmas would come and there'd be presents under the tree, but she wouldn't be there. And also, with my parents being divorced, every single Christmas was like, oh, are you spending Christmas with your dad or your mom? And I hated that so much, because it's like, no matter who I pick, I'm disappointing somebody. But Halloween didn't have that pressure. Oh, Firebrand, I do love the Starlancers. They're so nice, you know. Especially the TAC. The TAC was such a sleeper hit for me. It would, Coyote. We need something in that size. It has that. Yeah, Luna, like a lot of 9 to 5 jobs get Christmas off. Spent a lot of Christmases either with people I didn't want to, or, you know, waiting for the people that I did want to actually get home when it turns out it's like 6 p.m. They weren't there for it. Yeah, Seneth. Halloween. Oh no, Halloween takes place late at night. Most people are off by then. You can go to so many places. Hey, Rhino. But you know, we're in the pipe. So before I get distracted too much, today, like I said, is Coyote's birthday. So you know what that means. Everybody who knows the words, feel free to join in. Death Factor, this is your warning to go ahead and mute the stream for about a good, 20, 40 seconds. So, without further delay, join me in wishing Coyote a very happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Coyote. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Mr. President. Happy birthday, Coyote. I hope it's been a decent one. Hey, dear. Also, Christian, did I say hi to you, man? Just in case I didn't, it's good to see you, Christian. Hey, Nightshade. And yeah, Wolf, that part's fair too. Yeah, Halloween was just always, and the thing about Halloween is you've got the candy, and if you do it properly, you can ration that stuff for weeks. And here, still no Anvil Liberator news. Yeah, see, Peaks. That's the thing, man. Like, at the time, you tell yourself you'll always have next year, and then somehow you end up doing the same thing next year. Is the person who was waiting for that person to come home, man, oh man, I wish I'd had him on those days, you know? Believe me, they want you there. You know, Osibus, I would really like to. Unfortunately, with both health and things that I've been working on outside of, like, YouTube, it's very difficult to get the time to chase all the information down. Especially now that we have a whole other system. I would like to go back to it, but it would just need a network of people, and I don't know if I can put that together. Yeah, but Luna do need the full crew. Our pharmacy just had somebody on call. They had a cell phone. Really about it. Oh shoot, there it is. And dear, I did not. But I guarantee you there's gonna be one for Halloween. Also, Osibus, with a lot of places in Pyro being absolutely lawless, and usually getting shot when you show up, it can make it difficult to monitor those prices. Because, like, I would hit them, you know, multiple times a day, if I could, to monitor how things are going to try to get the trends. And it's just not feasible these days. You also have the issues of, like, okay, so the whole Dupree thing is going on because some yee made a video saying, hey, go do these Dupree runs, you can make a ton of money. And it's not trade, I know it's hauling, but you know, stuff like that happens and the whole thing gets stuffed up for some reason. Oh, Firebrand. Oh, no. Raymond, I'm flying a Polaris because I can actually load it with 576 SCU of stims. Unlike the Caterpillar, which I can only get about 384 in there, I can get a couple of extra boxes in here for a little bit more profit. And I'll grab the Caterpillar while this is unloading. I just wanted to do a big stim run through the gate. Luna, you guys are actually open? Shoot, we weren't open. Like, we had a pharmacist on call for, you know, like emergencies. But we didn't sell stuff. Even I got the day off when I was a delivery driver. The only delivery driver. Yeah, Rhino, I'm not too much worried about the tankiness. The people that are going to be pirating out here, ooh, they know how to shear the engines off. Come on, line up on something. Oh my god.
Auto drive is now off. Auto drive is now off.
I believe it's Mike L4 that we can dump all this in one go. We know, Raymond, these are actually legal stems. Perfectly legal. It's basically like coffee in a needle. Alright, so I need you guys' help. I need some sort of stand that I can use to prop up a fake skeleton holding a guitar. And guitars, you know, guitars are pretty weighty. Like some sort of T-joint with a bass, I'm thinking. That's right, Dragnose. Stems and Helldivers are clearly not addictive and have no adverse side effects. That stand is $250 from a place called Skulls Unlimited, and I have questions. I have more questions. Oh my god! It is literally just called Skulls Unlimited. Yeah, see, like we service, you know, hospice accounts and things like that, but listen, in the South, everything closes for Christmas. See, beggars, that might not be bad. Like, I wanted them to be standing up playing. I think I could probably put something together with PVC. Wolf, are you talking about the stand itself? Because as far as the skeletons go, I've got a whole bunch of skeletons that I bought a pack of skeletons last year. And they're semi-posable. Like, they've got enough posing to look like they're playing guitar. Okay. And it froze up a little bit. Problem is, these are real guitar bodies, so they're pretty weighty. So I need something that's going to keep the skeleton standing, and I can run it like right through the pelvis and the ribs. I was thinking like something like with a small bass. Dragnos, he's being a pain, is what he's doing. And yes, Osibus, Atlas is terrible for the caterpillar. It's because it's on different, you know, levels.
Autumn fuel is at 75%.
Hmm. Tell you what, I think I'm gonna go to Home Depot after I finish the stream. Ha! Peckers. No, I want him to be playing it, you know? That's not a bad idea, Mabutu. That's not a bad idea at all.
Autumn drive is now
Yeah, Peaks, that's what I was thinking. And they've got enough joints and whatnot at the store that I could just put a thing together. Let's see, I need one for the guitarist, the bass guitarist, frontman, the ukulele. Oh yeah, Wolf, sorry, when I say small bass, I just mean like one that's not protruding up too high. The bass itself can be as wide as it needs to be. We're talking like a cross-style bass. I don't want one that's like, you know, triangular going upwards too much. But like a flat bass that spreads out a decent amount is fine. See, Firebrand, here's my issue. The more skeletons I put in the band, the less I have for the crowd. I guess you could say that I'm working with a skeleton crew. I've been authorized to buy more skeletons. I can get some cheap ones that don't actually have to pose. Yeah, Beggars. I've got one for bass, one for guitar, one for drums, one for the front man.
initiated.
Oh, Raymond. Yeah, that happens here, dude. We had Christmas stuff pop up in August. Oh, does it, Osibus? That makes sense. There's a song I like to listen to from Ghost. There's a similar wording. And you've got the osteo. So yeah, the root there, I see it.
Docking complete. Engines.
All right. Let's see if we can make ourselves a decent dollar. A couple of the skeletons we bought have these eyeballs like in the eyeball sockets. And they look very aggressive. I made the joke about he's angry because he was going to ask this girl out, but he didn't have the guts to do it. Yes, so wrap up here. Go to the Home Depot.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Yeah, Rhino, enjoy your movie.
Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility.
Yes, guitars. Or yeah, sorry, beggars. Yeah, I've got straps for both guitars. Told the man if he was going to give me those guitars for free, at least let me buy some straps off of them. And they're really nice bodies too. I mean, like I see why they're not in use, because like one of them, the neck has a crack in it. The other one doesn't have any guts in it. But they do look nice. Like they're, you know, little learner guitars. But they're pretty. And that's how you sell to somebody who's kind of thinking about getting into guitars, is you make them pretty. Hey, Vlad. I think this is the place we can do this. Yeah. I can sell it all. So we made... What do we make on that? Let's do the math here real quick. So on this run, we made 467,000. I would say probably minus a couple of thousand. And we had to do very little work. I mean, you're still going to make more hauling, but you know, this is our own mission, our own trade, our own money. Oh, beggars, I was going to have a dedicated frontman, too. And I've got a $10 USB microphone. Hey, Phaedrus. Hey, bird feeder pole. Ooh, good luck in that meeting, sir. Vlad, what's the news? Oh yeah, us. Like, astatine. Astatine's probably the way to go.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
See, back when I used to run astatine, like, it went up super high. Like, people were all over it, so I just kind of gave it a miss for a while. Things have calmed down. We're not gonna wait. I just wish we had something that could compete with the C2 and its storage capacity.
Your insurance claim has been sent.
Nice, Vlad. You know, Vlad, someone in my neighborhood has this really nice burgundy El Camino.
Goodbye.
I want to say it's like an 81, 82.
Retrieval system.
You know, one of the later models. I don't know what engine they have in it. 305, probably. But it's nice. Actually, you know what? While I wait. While I wait. That poor abandoned C2. Someone could be hurt. We should investigate. And while we investigate, we can see if it has any cargo. You know, Raymond, I'm so glad you asked.
Your vehicle
I...
Following location.
I am in the wrong email. Looks like it'll be October 1st is when it starts. October 1st. So Vlad, tell us about this truck. Well, Coyote, I figured I'd also get a small, quick vehicle, and since I never, ever fly this thing, might as well, you know, take all the mothballs out. Gosh, Raymond, is that tomorrow already?
You are clear to launch.
Aerospace. All systems online.
Wait, hold on, Luna, but you're in the big city, though, aren't you? I just realized that might be another discrepancy. Because the one I was at, we were a small town. We were a small town. Like, we closed at 5, we opened at 8.
Thank you. And please visit again.
Raised.
Actually, I think we may have opened at 9. See, that looks like maybe he was coming into land and then he got disconnected. That's just a shame. Especially if he was full of cargo. Game rules. Man, he was doing a hauling ice. I swear. And nobody got anything worth liberating these days. That's right, Coyote, and sometimes not even that. No, Osibus, not at all. This would be salvage, legal salvage.
Check fire. Check fire.
We're just gonna, you know, just double check the inside. Could use a little bit of more oomph, though. Yeah, Raymond, time flies when you live on a dystopia. Good gosh, is that it already? We'll just take a little walk, you know, yonder in, see how things are. What do the scans say? It's just ship ammo and quantum fuel. You know, for as much as Quantanium goes for, you would think that if you stole some quantum fuel, it'd be pretty easy to sell. But yeah, Osibus, this is abandoned. If anything, I'm doing them a favor by clearing it out of the space lanes. I mean, someone could be pulling in here to unload cargo and they could get hurt. Nobody's gonna buy this stuff. Let's just double check. Pretty sure it's gonna be a no. Especially if it's in. Yeah. Yeah. Like I could take it to Ruin Station. But it's that's not worth anything. 2,300 per SCU. What does that say? Let's grab the calculator. $112. Okay, so if these numbers are correct, 2337 times 12. I mean, that is 260. I don't have to pay for. Okay, that would also be at Luna. Yeah, the one that I worked at was this tiny mom and pop pharmacy. Like, our HR department was the owner. You know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's see how much fuel this thing has. So, biker, trading is when you spend your own money on the cargo and you're trying to sell it somewhere else for hire. Hauling is like, hey man, I'll pay you $20 to go deliver this pizza to somewhere else. Like, you're not hauling your own stuff. For whatever reason, hauling makes more money than trading, which is gotta be us. You think 69 is enough to make it to Ruin Station? We're gonna find out. Worst comes to worst, we'll refuel that pyro.
Shields off.
That's right, Nomad. Trading is way more fun.
Quantum travel engaged.
So, like, you want to make money, you go elsewhere. And I know that sounds silly, because the whole point of trading is to make money. But, you know, within reason. Oh, no, man. You know, Nomad, Red P has been raking in the profits. They did wonderfully during the whole Second Life resource drive. They were bringing in, like, I want to say like 3,000, 3 to 5,000 SCU a day. And then they could sell it for at least 10,000. So let's see, 3,000 SCU a day times 10,000 per SCU. Yeah, I mean, they could easily rake in 30 million a day. Of course, now, when I say that they are also a very large org working across multiple fronts. I just want, you know, that to be known. But, yeah, no. Also, if you guys hear another boop or some sort of notification sound while I am in the pipe, I'm just looking for more drum possibilities. Yeah, no, okay, so Nomad, let me put it like this, man. I bought a lot of cargo off them during that. You know, to help out people trying to get all the skins and whatnot. And let me tell you about their services, man. Like, I'm like, yeah, man, can I get like 1,000 SCU at Lorville? And they dropped this fat Idris on Lorville, full to the brim of cargo. And they would have 10 to 12 people working a chain gang of Atlases. And they could unload like 1 to 2,000 SCU in the span of about 5 minutes. Honestly, probably the most efficient haulers I have ever seen in my life. And they're pirates. Like, they do so good. And Raymond, that is true. Oh, they parlay a lot. Well, at least they attempt to. And yeah, sorry, Artex, to get back to it, yeah, hauling is cargo missions. Trade is your own thing. You know, I just realized something. This thing probably has the stock quantum drive in it. So I should probably refuel while I'm here.
Quantum travel complete.
Because I'm not going to have 40% in the tank by the time I get through that tunnel. Well, that's fun to read. Yeah, Wolf. These guys do work as a team. I will tell you that right now. They are practiced. They are efficient. As someone who has been robbed by them before, or at the very least held up, they are well versed in what they do.
Landing gear down.
You know, I really should have put this stuff on a caterpillar. I guess I still could. It's only 112. You know what? Screw it. Let's do that. Let's do that.
Landing.
And that way my backside isn't hanging open anyway, like a 3-day-old turkey after Thanksgiving. Nice, Squirrel. Congrats.
Engine off. Landing complete.
Congratulations. Not yet, Squirrel. You give me... Let me load this up and I'll do it. Yeah, Awesomeness. And you know, every pirate encounter that I have survived was also in my Caterpillar. So, you know, we're going to do it in the Caterpillar. I mean, Raymond, that is true. That's the thing. You also have to decide how much of it you want to play versus how much you want to work it. And some people kind of enjoy that. They like doing a job after their job. Because the cool thing about this, even if it is a sort of a job, you can leave it whenever you want to. And there's something about that that almost makes it relaxing. Like, I know a few people that are farmers, and after they get done in the field, they play Farm Simulator, you know? Or truckers that play Truck Simulator. It's something about controlled stress. If that makes sense. Tell you what, Raymond. Well, my Caterpillar's coming up. Actually, I should be claiming that. I will take my pills. And Raymond, just so you know, there's going to be about a good week or two where I am just not feeling that great. Just as a heads up, because I am getting off of the prednisone, but there's going to be a few weeks between off that and getting on the other stuff. And I'm going to be honest, I can already kind of feel the withdrawals, so... But just as a heads up. So if there's a couple of days that I miss, guys, that's why. It's not me, like, hating you or anything like that, or just skiving off. Because, like, yesterday, ooh, buddy. I spent yesterday on the couch. You know, Gideon, I briefly thought about it, but no. Although I did finish that. I did finish that game, though, Gideon. And I won by a single turn. And I only won because I had ratio. I basked in the glory of Horatio and won the game. Honestly, Firebrand, not really. Like, okay, so what it does is it basically kind of makes... Okay, so getting off the prednisone, it's going to sound dumb, but it makes my bones hurt. It's really more in the muscles, but it's like the whole expanse of the muscle, so it feels like your bones, even though it's not. Is that, okay, it's shipping. So it's just like, ah, God, I can't do anything. And you just feel so tired and worn. It's like you wake up, and if you stretch your legs, suddenly you can't walk on your legs because they feel like you ran like a 5K the other day. Even though all you did was literally just stretch your legs. Oh, Peaks, that has been said multiple times, and they're all liars. They're all charlatans. Is that all ship ammo? It is. I didn't think we had a lot of ship ammo on here.
burrito.
Oh, Gideon. Oh. Thank you, Gideon.
To the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Oh, like I said, you know it's not my birthday.
Your insurance claim has been sent.
Minutes. I could take the pirate, but I want that one.
Your insurance claim has been sent.
Thank you, Gideon.
Please visit us again. Goodbye. Welcome.
Tell you what, let's see if we can at least make this ship
Retrieval
poof.
system. Vehicle select.
I guess, Gideon, every day is my birthday around here. Maybe I should just accept it. Lots going down. Pills, pills, pills. Firebrand, did you ever watch Transformers, like the original 80s Transformers? The reason I bring it up is there is this wild episode called The Girl Who Loved Power Glide. And I forget her whole name. It's like Astoria something something. And she's just got some super wild lines. She's like, it's my party and I can cry if I want to. And it's like, okay, well, you know, we're gonna do that reference. But she is the CEO of some tech company. Like, Powerglide is asking her about it, and she opens up with this line where she's like, my father, like, died and left me his company. And the whole episode. But she actually opens with that line. You know, Gideon, every day is a gift, but I wish some of them came with the return receipts. How long do you think we gotta wait for that C2 to poof? You know, Firebrand, this is gonna sound silly. But it's a toss-up between Prowl and Sea Spray. And I loved Sea Spray to death. In fact, actually, I'm so glad you brought that up. Because I got my Retro Sea Spray in today. I don't know if you saw, but they did a super limited collector's run of... it's a Retro Sea Spray. But he's fully ultra posable. And Sea Spray doesn't get a lot of toys. Which is weird because he's a hovercraft. You'd think that, like, kids would love that. Like, he'd be super cool. But yeah, I really love Sea Spray, and I actually got his, what is it called? It was a Walmart exclusive, but I know a few other places are going to get it. Let me see if I can find a link that I can drop. All right, you'll have to go to Walmart's website. I'm sorry. But, yeah, check this out. Firebrand. He's also a lot larger than I thought he was going to be. He's like 6 inches. Oh, Jay! Thank you, Jay. Thank you, man. Dude, like, okay, so I know essentially the Tarpeo is kind of gonna give me the exact same thing. But I am so happy to get off the prednisone, dude. Like, it makes you feel awful. Makes you fat. Well. This is awkward. And here's the thing, like, I don't care about being fat itself. Like, yeah, there's some health issues that come along with it, but like, dude, like, Shrek is fat, Santa Claus is fat, Chris Farley's fat, everybody loves them. But the prednisone just gives you fat in like some of the weirdest of places. Yes, yes, there it goes.
Welcome.
Yeah, sorry, Firebrand. Prednisone. And I'm probably putting too much of a Z on that S. No. Fine. Grab the pirate and just go through on a stock. Gideon, I'm hoping. Like, when, like, it started putting, like, fat on the back of my neck. You know how weird that feels? Like, lay down for bed and feel neck fat. See, now, Mobutu, if that was the case, you wouldn't be able to buy it because everybody would be trying to get it. There would be people slinging that on the street corner. Oh man, I gotta spin this thing around because I put the cargo right there instead of right there. Think about that. You know, I feel like I'm going through a lot of extra work for 200k. If I'm gonna make it. If I'm even gonna make it. I mean, you know, Mobutu, that's the thing. That blue pill was originally invented for heart conditions, I believe. They got off with a happy accident. Alright, spin this baby around, open the doors, bloody the nose, bonk the engine. Oh, yeah, this is gonna go great. Super great. Oh, Mobutu, I'm sure. Did I already knock an engine out? No.
Landing complete.
I did. I did. I cannot fly in third person.
Landing
I don't know how people fly in third person. You guys are way better than myself. You know, we better reload that just to be safe. I doubt we're gonna get boarded, but somebody's hunting at the gateway. That is true what Raymond says. That is true. Yeah, Wolf. I tend to go first person myself unless it's absolutely necessary. So flying in third person in a lot of games feels very kooky unless it is third person specific. Like Brew Barons? Love Brew Barons. Fly third person in that. But Flight Simulator, Star Citizen, stuff like that, can't do it. Come on. You know what? We'll just step outside. My face, OSHA. Oh, thank you, Peaks. Good luck at now hold on, Peaks. Are you what are you doing at Dupree? Are you hunting or are you trying to get sneak cargo in and out? Or, you know, sneak someone else's cargo in and out? I mean, either way, good luck, buddy. That looks far. We've got that fake wall, don't we? One day they'll fix that. You know, Firebrand, I always wondered about that. Like, you know, there's those, what is it called? Soylent? The folks that make like that all liquid diet thing that basically you can drink and have all your needed vitamins and minerals and intake and whatnot.
Engines online. Your systems are offline.
Come on. Nope, nope, wrong button.
Interplanetary craft. Your systems are online.
You know, Firebrand, I believe that's part of a song. What is that? I know it has a shorter name, but it's like in the year 2525. Won't need your teeth, won't need no eyes. Right, we're at Pyro. I actually have to manually hit the button. No, Peaks, I never got to see Soylent Green, and it kind of has that Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde thing going now, where you cannot watch it and not know about the twist. Because, you know, the twist has been common, like a common culture thing since it came out. Firebrand, is that what it was called? That's a long name.
Landing gear up.
Hey, Amaki, not so bad. Not so bad at all. Where is... There it is.
Shield system offline.
You think that person's still hunting at the gate? Guess we're gonna find out. It's a Mustang. Maybe they'll shoot at a Mustang. 2 Mustangs. Interesting. Also, I have heard rumor of a Laserdisc Mecca only 30 minutes from my house. There's a little local game store chain here called Game Exchange. I say they're local. I think they're pretty far spread out. But anyway, I was told today that the Game Exchange in Benton has about 200 or 300 laser discs. And they sell them for cheap. Oh, Firebrand, I'm sorry. See, I'm lucky I've got 2 players. Alright, well, they're going out in front. That means they can be my fodder. Fred, you can. You're not going to make a lot of money off of it, as I'm probably about to find out, but you can. We have salvage. This was legitimate salvage. That ship was claimed and abandoned. It was game rules. We have salvaged some cargo. It was contracted cargo. It was quantum fuel. And we're going to go sell it. See how many dollars we make. Also, I will have to leave just a shade early today to perform my duties to go pick up girlfriend's cousin from work. Just FYI. Thing is, you don't want to stop moving. So this, we're going to try to sell at Ruin Station. A little bit of a drive. Sure am, Raymond. And Nomad, that's the thing that I love about it. The Caterpillar feels like a ship that can really throw its weight around. Like, you can barrel through smaller ships. You might not be able to shoot them, but you can blast right through them. Like, the thing needs to feel like a ton of bricks, you know? Like, it needs to feel heavy, not like a lumbering brute, but like, you know, it takes weight to push itself. Oh, right. I am still missing a pill, though. Oopsie doodle. Sorry, Raymond. No, Fred, it does need that. Its upper thrust capability is not as good as it could be.
Quantum fuel is at 75%.
And I did, Raymond. I took them. I've taken all the ones that I'm supposed to. I will say, I'm not looking forward to, doing that 3-hour thing that you have to do with the Tarpeo, though. They don't, Raymond. Still no fuses on the Caterpillar. In fact, I don't even think the Caterpillar has, does it have fire extinguishers yet? I guess we'll find out once we land. I'm gonna have to replot for Ruin once we get here. Come on, drop out.
Quantum drive is now off.
Oh man, an orbital. I ain't doing this thinking orbital. I doubt anybody is sitting at OM6. Not gonna take that chance. Well, you know, Babutu, the Cutlass has the fire extinguisher, I believe. Raymond, could it not fly with just one fuse?
Is now on. Quantum drive is now off.
You know, Mobutu, that's what we had at Geek Squad and Best Buy. Every time I would step back there to do my safety checks each week, it's like, oh, how's the can of sand? I think we only ended up using it once, but still. Raft, Corsair. Nah, Raymond, I get it. I get it. I get it.
Landing gear down.
Doors closed. Oh, Raymond, it won't change anything until we actually get engineering, which seems to keep getting pushed back more and more. Yeah, that'll be close.
Landing engines offline.
Forgot to open the door, silly me. Well, sorry I didn't get to do anything fancy on that one, Raymond. Alright, also, did I leave this thing in Nav? I think I did. Well, you know what, Raymond? I'll take it. I'll take it. Alright. See, the thing that I like about trading and hauling, by extension, is you're somewhere different every few minutes. I enjoy that. Well, it is appreciated, Raymond. don't judge too harshly how I don't put these in an organized method. Hey, still tech. All right, you guys ready to see if I made any money off this? So Coffin Stuffer. I feel like with a name like your name, of all names, you should know exactly why. I don't feel like getting stuffed in a coffin. Oh, face. Expedition 33 is a wonderful game. What do you mean I'm in it, though? Oh, I'm thirsty. Sure, someone's got a drink or something. Barry, I did totally forget to send that elevator down, didn't I? Thank you, Barry. Hopefully it's still there. Silly is silly me. And gold, it sounded a little bit like an explosion, didn't it? You know what it sounded like? The little poof explosion that goes off when someone else enters the Onyx facility. But we're not at the Onyx facility. Oh, I know, Raymond. I wasn't the first, and I definitely won't be the last. And I'll definitely do it again. All right. To the market. You know, I'm surprised that someone isn't playing music in here. Like, this just feels like it's just calling for ambient music. Also, I can never remember where these things are. Station. Because you hit the market, and it's not very markety. At least on that side. There we go. This is the real market. There's the real market. And we gotta get ourselves a C-nut. Just one couldn't hurt, right? Oh, it's empty.
Hello. Pretty great, right?
And Raymond, it probably will mean a few more people hitting the service. Not a lot of stuff worth buying.
Like what you see?
Without a whole C anyway. Pressurized ice would be good.
Like what you see?
Oh, they do take ship ammo. I should have brought that with me after all. I mean, they're not going to give me a lot for it.
Like what you see?
Guys, we're not going to make the amount that I thought I was going to make. I'm going to make... Ooh, that is... about a quarter of what I thought I was going to make. So, cool. Cool, that was a waste of time. That was an absolute waste of time. So yeah, no reason to steal contracted cargo. Hey, Gaja. And yeah, gold, I was drinking that rust. Wow, I feel like these guys need like a better environment.
Yeah, it's perfect. You should totally buy it.
Like, I prefer my food to be, you know, stimulated. I mean, like, I know usually there's just no point to it, but my God. Price. I mean, Raymond, isn't everything toxic if you take it the wrong way? I mean, Wolf, I've always been in support of the pirates on that one. I'm sorry, my helmet just disappeared. Go back on. There we go. What do you got? You sell rust. See, this is just a brewer. If anything, this is just like an IPA. These are independent brewers brewing yeah, like they're just it's an independent brewery. I think I maybe paid for the gas to get out here. Oh, God, no. Oh, they make the worst sounds. Oh, look, she's got a rolling pin. Ooh, and is she making noodles? Oh, my God. You're telling me I had to come all the way out to Pyro just to get handmade noodles? This might be the most freshest from-scratch food you could ever find. Phaedrus, I know I'm going to tick some people off here. And also, for the people that I'm about to tick off, I do want to remind you that I cannot taste. But I feel like a lot of IPAs have ridiculous names to try to cover up the fact that they have absolutely no personality whatsoever. And are just a very bland and unmemorable beer. It's like, oh, Sasquatch's Last Regret, or Voodoo Ranger Psychedelic, or you know, Dan Magnum Steel Reserve #7, and it's just all the exact same just stuff. Nothing about it stands out. Now, Osibus, I have not tried that. And I would be willing to. And yeah, gold, like, eating could take longer. Like, the people that eat this fast, and I'm one of those people, usually are traumatized and have been hurt by food scarcity or people stealing their food in the past, so they eat very quickly so no one can take it from them and are very food guarded. I actually, I went off on somebody once because they took a piece of my waffle at Waffle House without asking. And now it has been very well established among my friends that if you want any of my food, you do have to ask first. And that's true of Phaedrus. For some people, cilantro does taste like soap. Exactly, Wolf. It's like, you know, you got a drink just called a screwdriver. Man, that's one of my favorite things right there. Also, Derplo, good to see you. Okay, hold up, Coyote. If IPAs were made to last longer on ocean voyages, why are we brewing IPAs instead of, you know, brewing things that taste good? So how do I get out of here? I mean, that'll get me out. That would get me out. That'll also get me a hole in the head.
Wow. Just wow.
But still, I'm a hipster. What is... Okay, they say meat skewer. I understand that meat. What meat is this meat? What is that? See, Still Tech, I can't say a thing about hipsters because I know I am one. Like, I've got a laser disc player. I can't say much. What drink has the best texture? Ooh. Alright, this is going to sound kind of lame, Coyote, but water's up there. Water's up there just because it's pure, it's cool, it's crisp. There's nothing really to it. Like, it's the default drink. But as far as like a beverage, like something with texture, orange juice feels good because of the acidity. But I really, really, really enjoy a Stewart's grape soda. And finding Stewart's is really difficult. You know, Wolf, I have not put a lot of work into Hathor. Now, corpse starch. Never got around to that one. Milk is weird, Gold. Milk is like a liquefied chalk water. Like, I can only take milk in like a milk shake. Like, it's gotta have things with it. No, Coyote, I'm not going to count an icy as a drink, since technically it is more frozen, and while it is a frozen drink, It's more of a like a solidus than anything. Like it is both a liquid and a solid. Like I feel like it falls outside of purview. Now, if we can include ices, obviously it's going to be an icy. The finely granulated ice crystals mixed with the liquid at that wonderfully cold temperature. Oh my goodness, it's amazing. Does it, Osibus? That is quite nice. They should have mystery meats. They sell only at Obituary. Also, Coyote, this is going to sound silly, but I have actually not put alcohol inside an icy yet. Because I feel like it would kind of ruin the sanctity of the icy. Like, there's a wholesome innocence to an icy, and I feel like putting alcohol in it would kind of take that away. Hey, Justin. All right, we're gonna try to make it back through the wormhole, and then I'm going to have to go because, like I said, I gotta leave a little bit early. Go pick up you-know-who from work. Well, Osibus, if you happen to find the kidneys there, let me know. A Dirtblow, you should. Listen, like, you will get shot in Pyro. It will happen. But don't let it ruin your, you know, don't let it ruin your Pyro experience. Like it'll be a little rough and tumble, yeah, sure. See, I need to go through the contested zones more so I can see stuff like that. Yeah, I mean, you know, and in Star Citizen, you know, you live, you die, you live again. always forget how long these jumps are. Oh my god, Raymond, if we got Nyx. Ooh, buddy. Just to see my main man, Aslan Mackin again. Yeah, see, Asibus, that's one of my problems. I like to take things slow. And slow enough that usually I end up getting pincered by whoever was camping ahead. And, you know, whoever was going ahead of me. Or behind me. Finally catching up to whatever I'm doing. That's it, Ty. Oh, Ty, that's my favorite. Welcome to Levski. I'm Eslin. I run the hangars here, which is good for you. Because you're probably looking to land. Or like you would show up again later and he goes, I thought I recognized that ship. Oh, Eslin, we love you. Alright, I'm probably going to have to hang this up at the pyro station. But at the very least, we're going to make it through the gate. He sure is, Barry. Man. Good old Eslin. I know I just had 3 things pop up on my radar. Disappear. We are empty. You know, Coyote, it won't happen, but that would be cool. Like good old Recco. Can never get her last name right. Recco Battaglia. What do you mean, Justin? Like to pass out? If that's the case, no, not yet. Been focused on, like I said, the bookstore. Which we've got an event. Let's see, we have the 4th, 7th, and 11th. Ooh, we're gonna have a pretty busy October. All right, by golly, I think we're gonna make it. Just dock right quick. Put the ship away, then I gotta head down and go pick her up for work, fortunately. I don't think I'll do that too much longer. Just so you guys know, by the way, I will not be here Friday. I am taking her, what do you call that, car shopping, and hopefully we're going to walk away with a vehicle so I don't have to take her back and forth to work anymore. For those of you who don't know, my girlfriend's cousin, who lives with us, had a wreck again in his Sans vehicle. Huh? There we go. Hoping. What? Hoping this place has a car that would be worth it. There we go, finally. Oh, Raymond Levsky is so nice.
Docking initiated. Docking denied.
It kind of has
Docking gear down.
the inside. Imagine a not sandy Tatooine like market, you know, like one of those things where things are just hanging up from walls and haphazard shops set up here and there. Hey, Gieran. Oh, Raven, they are. She was like, you know, maybe I should like learn manual and just drive yours for a little bit. And I was like, maybe you could. While thinking, nope, 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 nope. And Garrett, I'm so sorry. I'm actually going to have to dip out. And Ty, you and me both. Ty, do you remember when they had the issues where you couldn't spawn ships at Levski, or like you couldn't actually request takeoff? So like people would run like relief ships off of Levski. I remember those days. Yeah, Wolf. It's not nearly as run down as Pyro. It's actually well kept. Levski is outside of the Empire. It's basically part of like the People's Alliance.
Your vehicle has been
It's kind of like its own little offshoot, independent local government stuff. Gear in 5 years minimum. Minimum 5 years. But all right. Sadly, I have got to bounce. Like, I know it hasn't been super long, and I do apologize. Just my schedule has not worked out the way that I wanted it to, but I will be here again tomorrow. And we will try this some more. And maybe we'll make a little bit more profit than we did today. But all right. You guys have a wonderful night. Take care of yourselves. I've got to go hop in the car. Oof, I can already see the rush hour traffic from my window. And oof, okay. So you guys have a wonderful night. We will continue tomorrow. We'll make another $1. I'll give you guys an update on how my my setup is going for the Halloween decoration. So eat well, rest up, get an icy if there's one near you. And as always, until next time, keep on trucking. Have a good night, guys.